Hi, I'm Tyson Franklin, and this is video number 7 in my 30 videos in 30 days, based on frustrations that are shared with me when people join the Podiatry Business Owners Club. Today's is a little bit different. In the Podiatry Business Owners Club, it's not just business owners, it's also people that aspire one day to have their own business. And a frustration that came across just recently, but also this has been mentioned a number of times over the last, say, 2 years. And I did a podcast a few episodes back titled Why I Left Podiatry. And a lot of people shared all their frustrations and why they got out of the profession. So this particular video is I want to talk to the employers. Are you a good employer, or do you suck? Are you just no good as an employer? And because somebody told me recently they've started this job, they said the work environment is really, really average. There's no support. There was no easing into the job. So I haven't been out very long, and they were just thrown in the deep end with a lot of patients. They're feeling burnt out. They're concerned with their mental health. They're concerned with their relationship. And now they don't know how to actually talk to their employer about all this. So I gave them a suggestion that just said, grab your employer, tell them you need to catch up after work, have a coffee, and actually lay out exactly how you're feeling to your employer. Now, because I think some employers don't realize that they suck, that they're no good at what they do. And I think if you're honest with them and you tell them, this is the problems that I'm facing, and it's that bad, I actually feel like leaving podiatry and I don't want to, then unless they know, they don't have a chance to actually fix it. So I think talk to your employer. If you're an employer, you should be looking at the team that work with you. You should be able to tell by their body language and the way they come into work and their enthusiasm. If you're starting to notice that going downhill, then maybe you need to step in and ask them, is everything okay? And if you're the employee, like I said, you've got to approach your employer and tell them that things aren't okay and try and fix the issue. Now, if you cannot fix the issue, if where you're working, you talk to your boss and you lay everything on the line on what's happening and what you don't like and what changes you feel could be made. Because I don't think you should approach your boss without also having a couple of solutions or a couple of ideas on what may actually fix the problem. If you can't come to a resolution, I'm not one for breaking contracts. I really do not believe, I reckon, when you sign a contract, you sign a contract. However, if the employer is not living up to their end of the bargain, and whether it was mentorship and you're not getting it, support, you're not getting it, are you working longer hours than you expected? If it gets to that point, then I think, okay, hand in your resignation and leave. Because I think there's a lot of really, really good employers out there who are looking for really, really good team members. So in summary, this is all I want you to do. If you're a frustrated employee, go and talk to your employer. If you're an employer, keep an eye on your team and make sure that they're doing okay. Because we don't want people leaving the profession. Podiatrists are hard to come by at the moment. And because that was another video that I mentioned. So I think employers, you need to really make sure your team are fine, they're happy with the position, because if they do leave, you may find it difficult to replace them, especially if your job sucks. And if you're a sucky employer, it's going to be even harder to find somebody. So employees, you need to talk a little bit more. You need to communicate more. You need to be more open with how you're all feeling. And then maybe you'll come to some form of resolution. So hope you get something from that. See you on video 8 soon. Bye.